Welcome to the September Aster YouTube tutorial. I'm super excited for this one. I love all these violet pretty purples that we're doing. And yeah, before we get started, I just want to remind you that this is part of the Floral Watercoloring Book. So basically what you get is 25 outlines of different pretty floral arrangements and 12 tutorials to go along with them. Maybe more, we'll see. But yeah, let's get started on this tutorial. Awesome. So this is a scratch piece of paper, and then I have a paper towel folded up. We're gonna have 2 jars of water to keep one clean, and then we'll use the bulk of our paints in the other. I have my medium round tip brush and a large filbert brush. Majority of our painting will be done with the medium round tip brush. And then I'm just taping my paper down. If you have the watercolor coloring book, I have the lines already made up for you to frame an 8x10. So I'm gonna do that real fast and then we'll get painting. Once you have your paper taped down, or if you've chosen not to tape it, that's totally fine. I'm just gonna start mixing 3 different colors of purple or violet or more of like, I don't know, pinkish purple colors. And I'm testing them on my scratch paper to make sure I like them before we get started. You can choose whatever colors you want as long as they are in harmony with each other. Okay, my friend, I know this looks a little intimidating, but I promise it is not that bad. We're just going to be doing the petals, and it's going to be pretty loose. So what I'm doing is I'm using one of my lighter colors, and I'm just going to be going over the parts of the flower that see the sun the most, right? So it's like the upper part of the flower petals, and then I'm going to come in with the darker colors more towards the front, just because those petals that are going upwards, the bottom is what we're seeing. So that part's going to be a little darker because it's usually shaded. So that is what we're doing, and that's how you do every single flower. So I'm using the tip of my brush, just going, and as you can see, I'm leaving little white spaces, and you can do that between the petals and also where like the head of the seeds are. You'll leave white because you're gonna come in with a different color later. If you can't do the little white seeds, that's totally fine because you can use a darker color like a blue or I don't know, a black even, dark purple for that middle seeds. But a lot of people like to do them yellow, so that's why I'm saying to leave them white. So let's do all 3 of those. Take your time, do however fast you feel comfortable, and then we'll move on. Okay, one last thing before I let you free is I like to bring in those darker colors to the middle of the flower. So on all three of these, I'm bringing, see how I'm putting in some dark colors. Just add some contrast, and honestly, I think just looks really pretty. So here we go. Have fun, and we'll meet up here in a minute for the next step. So now that we have all of our petals all painted up and looking beautiful, let's do the stems. So I am gonna do more of a blue-green that's cooler, so that, well, to be honest, I just think it would look really pretty with what I have. So I have my blue and I'm just mixing some yellow in with it. Let's see how that looks. I just put in some purple just to darken it a tiny bit and to muddy it up so it's not as vibrant as it was. Pretty. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to be bringing this color down the stems, and then I'm going to use it a little bit in the leaves, but for the most part, I'm gonna bring in a different color for those. So if you want to, you can just follow along with me as I go. I'm using the tip of my brush again. Majority of this painting, I actually use the tip of my brush just because there's a lot of little areas. Yeah, look how pretty that color looks with the purple. Okay, we are almost done with the painting part. Now all you need to do is mix more of a vibrant green. You can see mine on my scratch piece towards the left of the screen. And then you're just painting all the leaves this color, and if you choose to, you can add in that darker, more blue-green that we did in the beginning to the bottom of the leaves to show some shadows. And then all that's left to do now is the heads of the flowers. So we'll do that. And if you choose to, you can fill in the background whatever color you want. Really, it's super simple. Just dilute your water and your paint down quite a bit and finish that up. Once your painting is dry, you can come back and add some line work. I'll show you just a little bit of how I do that once it's dry. Okay, last part of this painting, we have a pen. I literally got this off Amazon. It's like $9 for a pack of 12 or something. They've worked really awesome for me. So you already have the lines for you. So really it takes the stress away. But I do want to say, try your hardest not to just do these really small strokes because it won't look as organic. So go as far as you can with the pen without lifting it up. So when you're doing the petals, do a few of them before lifting your pen. You see how I'm doing a few and I'm looping back, doing as many as I can. You don't have to write out the entire thing. If you want to just do a few fun parts with pen and then leave the rest by themselves, that will look really pretty too. So really all I would do for sure with pen is fill in those seeds so that you don't see those lines, and it just brings some more detail into the middle of the flower. You see how I'm circling the yellow marks that we made, and then perfect. See how pretty that is? And I didn't even lift my pen up. So that's what you do for all the flowers, and same with the leaves. You can just follow the lines that I gave or make your own. Do whatever you want. Really, you can't go wrong. This is when it gives your own character. So have fun with it. And if you haven't already, please go check out the link in the description. I have a material link. I have a link to our Instagram that you can share with us your paintings, because I want to see your paintings. I bet you do some beautiful work. And then if you are wanting to learn more about watercolor, we have a free online watercolor landscape basic techniques course that my friend Nicole trained and did so awesome. Her landscapes are beautiful and she teaches you how she makes them. So go check it out. It's free. And until then, just have fun and happy painting. We will see you back next time for the October Marigold.